Once upon a time, during his summer holidays, a little boy went to visit his grandfather in the countryside. He loved playing with his grandpa all the time. But one evening, he asked something very important. "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me some ways to be successful?" Grandfather smiled gently and said, "Yes, my son, come with me." He took the boy to a nearby nursery. From the nursery, he bought 2 small plants. When they came back home, Grandfather planted one plant in a pot and kept it inside the house. The other one he planted outside in the open ground. Then he asked the boy, "What do you think? Which of these 2 plants will grow better?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better, because it is safe from every danger, while the plant outside is at risk of many things, like strong sunlight, storms, and animals." Grandfather just smiled and said, "Let's see what happens in the future." The boy left with his parents. For years later, the boy came back to visit his grandfather again. The moment he saw him, he said, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to be successful, but you did not tell me anything. This time, you must tell me." Grandfather smiled and replied, "Sure, my son, but first, let's take a look at the plants we bought." He took the boy to see the plant that was kept inside the house. It had grown, but it was still a small tree. Then Grandfather took him outside, and there stood a huge, beautiful tree. Its branches spread far and wide, providing shade to passers-by. Grandfather looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant grew more? Which is more successful?" The boy replied, "The one we planted outside." But then he asked, "Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant must have faced so many dangers, yet it grew so big." Grandfather smiled again and said, "Yes, my son, the plant outside had to face many difficulties, but dealing with problems made it stronger. Outside, it had the freedom to spread its roots as much as it wanted. The storms made its roots even stronger. Today, no small storm can harm it." Then Grandfather gently put his hand on the boy's shoulder and said, "Listen carefully. If you always make comfortable choices, you will never grow as much as you truly can. But if you are ready to face the world, despite all the challenges, no goal will be impossible for you to achieve. Never think of problems as hurdles. Think of them as steps toward success." The boy took a deep breath and looked up at the giant tree. At that moment, he understood everything. Obstacles, which we often think are our enemies, are actually the very things that make us stronger. Life is like a great adventure, filled with twists and turns. Yes, they may seem like obstacles blocking our path, but they are puzzles waiting to be solved. Think about it. When you play a game, the fun part is figuring out how to overcome challenges. Life works the same way. Each hurdle you face is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become even stronger. So, don't let roadblocks discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them, and watch yourself level up in the game of life. You have the skills, the determination, and the spirit to conquer anything that comes your way. Asterisk. Take this lesson to heart, apply it in your life, and keep rising, always.